In with Chuck. It's 8 o'clock and here's Chucky. That's funny.
Oh boy. Okay then. Good evening and welcome. This is Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Juliet Zulu, opening the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, AREG, for Wednesday, June 2nd. This is week 1,446 weeks that the AREG has been on the air. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in East Hamilton, below the escarpment. This informal simplex net, originally founded by John VE3JSU, is on every Wednesday night, starting at 8 p.m. and ending at 10 p.m. local time here on 146.430. We are also streaming live on YouTube. Just put in my call sign in the YouTube search box, VA3CJZ, and look for the live button. While this is a simplex net, it is likely that not everyone will be able to hear everyone else. This should not discourage you from participating, and it may even encourage some of you to improve your station. Keep in mind that relaying communications has a long history in amateur radio, and as such, we encourage people to ask for a relay when a station is unable to hear the other party or to pass on a message. We ask that you please try and leave a 2 to 3 second delay between transmissions to allow other stations to break in. May I now have check-ins for this week's AREG, please?
A3 X-Ray. The Habs are winning 2-0.
VE3 PDL. All right. So I've got 2 check-ins in there and a hockey update. Right on. The Habs are winning. Very good then. Let's start with Richard. Good evening, Richard. How are you?
Holy moly. I'm first? Oh, it's a kick in the whatever. Yeah. What's happening over there, Chuck?
Another day watching the grass grow. I was going to cut the grass being as it's garbage night, but I said, nah, I'm going to procrastinate. Just couldn't get around to it. So other than that, just I knew the stores wouldn't open until the middle of the month. I knew it. Kind of disappointed, but not surprised. Back to you there, Rick.
I drove by Princess Auto there earlier this morning.
Yeah.
And I actually seen people coming out of there. So I'm just wondering if some places are open. Back to you.
I think they have miscommunication. They'll probably close up again by tomorrow, or maybe by Monday. Who knows? But as far as I'm concerned, I thought everything was still locked up. So I don't know. Someone else said that too on RPAD's net. They saw Princess Auto. That's the only place I heard that opened up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll let you go there and net control. You can get started with your check-ins, and I'll be hanging out here and be listening.
Okay there, Rick. Very good signal as always, and sounding good, my friend. Glad to hear everything's okay with you. All right, let's move down to VE3 PDL. Paul.
That's moving up if you're going from Rick to me, actually. Anyway, I'm going to make up for last week's quietness, Chuck, so okay. Be prepared, sir. Nice day, got some more gardening done and some transplanting and some last-minute seeds put in and all that kind of good stuff. So, nothing much to complain about today. So we'll pass it back to you and let you pick up some of the other gentlemen waiting in line. 3 PDL, back over to Check-In with Chuckles.
That's right. Check-ins with Chuck. Also known as the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, AREG. We're looking for check-ins Please come now.
Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta.
Victor Alpha 3, Indy Mike Whiskey.
You jerk.
Back.
Okay, well, I heard two stations there, VA3VAD and VA3IMW. Anyone else?
V3 KMQ. VA LJ.
All right, well, let's start with this. I've got four stations now, KMQ and XLJ. Let's go to RPAD, VA3VAD. Good evening, RPAD, and welcome.
Good evening, Chuck and everybody else on the net. This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta. My name is Arpad, located in Hamilton, Ontario, of course. And just a quick information for you guys. Sean, VE3FNI, is in the air right now. And he said he's going to check into this net. Right now he's 3,000 feet up and just north of Orangeville. And he's going to fly over to the Blue Mountain area by Collingwood, I guess. And he's going to try to check in on with his handheld if he can make it. So if he can make it, he's listening on 443.075 as well on ZOE repeater. And I'm using my big beam and pointing up north, so hopefully we can hear him. And if I can hear him, I'll let you guys know. Back to you, Chuck.
Yeah, okay, very good. Yeah, we'll have to keep our ears open and see if we can pick up Sean with his portable up in the air. Very good. Thank you for that, Arpad. Anything else?
Not right now. I'm just going to scoop over to the Toronto AREG net, and I'm going to check in, then I'll come back.
Okay, sounds good. All right, well, thank you for taking the time out, Arpad, and stopping by, and thank you for your check-in. Always great signal, full strength over here, and good audio, sir. Okay, let's go to Mac, VA3IMW. Good evening, Mac.
Good evening, Chuck, and all on frequency.
Troublemaker!
Victor Alpha 3, Indy Mike Whiskey. Currently cruising at 767 feet above sea level. Please keep your arms and legs inside the ride at all times. I'm currently cruising at 26,000 kilometers an hour as we orbit the sun. Okay, yeah, looks like we're going to have some fun tonight. Everybody's all keyed up and they're reaching into their bag of tricks. So I'm not going to compete with Paul because, well, that just wouldn't be worthwhile, would it? Anyways, thanks for doing the net. Appreciate it. And always look forward to Wednesday evening. Back to you.
Don't come to a battle of wits unarmed, driver.
Uh-oh, looks like Paul is armed and ready to go. Hey, by the way, just thought I'd throw this out there. Today is Charlie Watts' birthday, the drummer for the Rolling Stones, born on this day in 1941. What would that make him? 80 years old? Wow.
Yep, 20 years older than me.
I just saw a picture of the band, and oh my gosh, you should see all the cracks and the age that really shows a lot of mileage on those guys.
Yeah, the best part is they're still kicking it.
Yeah, unbelievable. 80 years old, doling out the rock and roll. That's awesome. Okay, Paul. Well, thank you very much, sir, for that. And Mac as well. Great signal from you there, Mac, and good audio. Anything else to add, sir?
Well, we'll hit the culinary notes later on this evening once I concoct what, at least figure out what I'm going to concoct for the evening repast.
That's right. The evening repast. Uh-oh. Whoops. Lost my picture there. Where am I? I should be over here somewhere. There we go. Alrighty then. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of a glare off of the radio back onto the YouTube stream there, but hopefully everyone can still see it okay. Okay there, Mac. We'll get back to you shortly. And don't forget also, we are streaming live on YouTube. Just put in my call sign in the YouTube search box, VA3 CJZ, and look for the live button. We are there. And next, let's go to, I believe it's Mike, VE3KMQ. Good evening, Mike. Welcome.
Yeah, good evening, Chuck, and everybody else on the net this evening. Just a check-in, yeah, with me, I finally got my end-fed half-wave for 160 up after several weeks. Actually, been several months since I first bought some of the parts.
Wow.
But struggled a bit with supports. But I've ended up with, let's see, 2 tree branches and I guess 4 telescoping masts that support it. Started off with 268 feet, which is what the good formula suggested. And after a couple of attempts, cut it back 23 feet to 245, and it now resonates at 1.9 megahertz with an SWR of 1.16. So according to the antenna analyzer, so I figure that's pretty good. It's a bit of a zigzag configuration, probably more like a C, the shape of the letter C. But interesting, though, it also resonates on 80 and 10. So I guess that's a bit of a bonus. Didn't expect it, but that's a good thing. Haven't tried it out yet on air, but I'm not sure what the conditions would be like this time of the year. Certainly for the fall and the winter, I'm looking forward to it. So that's what's been happening with me. A couple of challenges along the way with it, but hey, that goes without saying, right? Anyway, back to you, Chuck. VE3 KMQ.
QSL there, Mike. So let me get this straight. You started off with 268 and you ended up with 245. What did you do? Did you cut or did you just fold it back at first?
No, I cut. I had to trim some on the auto transformer end anyway after I had pulled the wire a little tightly over the one branch, so that shed about 3 feet. And the very first test, it resonated at, I guess, 1.71, I believe it was. So I ended up cutting off an additional 4 feet, and that moved the resonant frequency up to 177. So I figured I needed to do something a little bit more dramatic, so I ended up cutting another, 15 or 16 feet off, and that brought it right to where it needed to be. But that was just sheer luck on that last one. I was kind of guessing, but I figured I'd need to do more than 3 or 4 feet the second time around. Back to you.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you can technically add pieces back on, but it's never the same, I think, as having the one length. Yeah, very good there, Mike. So I'm glad you finally got it to where you're happy. Now all we need is some conditions. I don't know if we're over the past solar storms that have been flying our way lately, causing conditions to change. So hopefully we're in the clear and looking for better conditions for solar cycle 25 this summer. I know I am, anyways.
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't explored the higher end bands lately, 10 and 15. Last time I did check them, there was really no activity at all, but 14 was doing good a couple of days ago and well into the evening. And as I said, 160, I'm not expecting too much between now and the fall, but hey, I'll check it out anyway. Maybe I'll get lucky, who knows. And that's the next step for me, is to really check it on air and see what it can do. Back to you.
Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. Well, yeah. Right on. So good for you. I know I haven't done any antenna work. We're just getting our yard finally almost finished for the garden and all that fun stuff there, and then I can concentrate on my hobby. So got to get first things first. So all right there, Mike. Well, thanks for letting us in on that and taking the time out to check in with Chuck. Anything else, sir, before we move along?
No, that's about it. I think I'll go up and check out the playoffs, see how the Jets and Habs are doing. Somebody said it was 2-0, but it's probably changed. But
Yeah.
always good watching NHL playoffs. It's always good to watch. We'll check with you another time there, Chuck. So good evening to you, 73, and everybody else listening along. Stay safe.
Okay there, Mike. Yeah, geez, I got a bunch of friends that live in Winnipeg, and yeah, I'm gonna hear about it either way on Facebook there after the net is over. We'll have to see what happens. I do hope the Habs win, of course. I'm originally a Habs fan from day one. Grew up in the Ottawa-Gatineau, Quebec border there, so definitely an Ottawa or Montreal fan. Sorry. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Mike. VE3KMQ. And let's go to Vanya. VA3XLJ. Good evening, Vanya. Welcome.
Yeah, hello. Thank you, Chuck. Hello, everybody on the net. I hope everyone is doing fine. As I said earlier on the net, I'm doing funny MacGyver stuff around the house, trying to fix stuff without being able to go to store and buy what I need, but that's kind of keeps me busy. And yeah, that's about it. But Chuck, let me ask you a question. Do you have a pen and paper ready?
Not exactly. Just give me a couple of seconds there, and I can reach down and get a piece of paper. I do have a pen here. Why?
Because I'd like you to do me a small favor. I don't know how many people is gonna be in tonight. I usually ask these people that I meet, like, can we have a casual talk? You did mention the Rolling Stones, so but I would like to know how many of the guys here who likes more Beatles and who likes more Rolling Stones. That's all. So we can see the score at the end of the net.
You want me to take a survey and see who prefers which, the Beatles or the Stones? Well, you know what? For me personally, Vanya, growing up, it was the Beatles, of course, until I discovered rock and roll, and then it switched over to the Rolling Stones. So I don't know how we would score that.
Well, I mean, I don't know. In your case, maybe probably like 1-0 to the Stones. But you know, it's just a question. But anyways, don't bother if you don't want to do it. If you do, it's okay. It's just something. But yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what is it like. I always like the Rolling Stones. I don't remember ever having the tape or anything from the Beatles. Like here and there, I would hear the song on the radio, but I really never liked them. I always thought that's like kind of like a girly band, like NSYNC or Backstreet Boys or whatever it is. Like it's kind of for the younger crowd. It's I kind of Rolling Stones. I really like them.
All right, so we'll put you down for the Rolling Stones then. Yeah, well, I grew up. I had cassette tapes of the Beatles. I had albums. So yeah, I grew up. The Beatles and Elvis were the top two. My top two idols there growing up until I became a teen. So there you go. All right. Well, other than that, there anything new, Vanya?
No, not much. I'm just helping my son with his school every morning and try to do. We neglected the house because I was working quite a bit in a while, and so I'm trying to fix stuff. But access to Home Depot doesn't make my life, I say this, easy. Let's say.
Yes. 2 more weeks of suffering before we can do, everyday shopping, not just groceries and pet food and cleaning supplies, you know. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are just itching to get into those stores.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I tackle every day, like house repairs and stuff. So, anyways, I'm not gonna tie you up too much. There's other people beside me, so I'm gonna probably check in later on by end of the net. So all the best to you guys if I don't. So, and hopefully we're gonna hear each other tomorrow or next Wednesday.
Oh, okay, Vanya. Thank you very much, sir, for all that, and we'll try and remember to ask that survey question there to everybody else that we get to. All right, Vanya. Thank you again, and you have a great rest of the evening. So, are you taking off?
So I'm gonna help my son to prepare him for the bed and do my night routine. And the wife, she worked a night shift. She didn't sleep much throughout the day, so this is where I have to shine today.
Yes, sir. I hear you. We all have to do our part. Very good, sir. Okay, then we'll talk to you again some other time. And like I said, enjoy the rest of the evening. And we'll talk to you again. VA3 X-Ray Lima Juliet. Well, let's see if anybody else is out there like to join us for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Juliet Zulu. My name is Chuck, and I'm located in East Hamilton, below the escarpment. Any new check-ins, please come now.
V3FJJ.
Victor Alpha 3 Tango Mike.
Okay, I heard two stations in there. I heard Fox Juliet Juliet and Tango Mike. I think there was a doubling station in there. Anyone else? Please come now.
It was just a hockey update, 3-1 for the Habs.
All right. Way to go. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. I would put it up on my computer screen here, but I'd totally screw up the net, so I'm not going to do that. And I'll rely on you guys for the updates. All right. Thanks there, Paul. Well, let's go and say hi to Flynn there, VE3FJJ. Flynn, good evening, sir. Welcome.
Hello, Chuck, and everybody on net. I thought I'd throw a bean in the pot, say hello to everyone, and yeah, that's about it.
Oh, very good, sir. And everything the same with you or anything new?
Not much, just doing yard work, trying to clean up the backyard, you know, making sure the sod's taken, you know, maybe do a little bit of antenna work tomorrow, you know, but I don't know, just been trying to enjoy life right now.
Oh, yeah. Before I forget, I have to ask, Beatles or Rolling Stones? I don't know if that question was meant as of now or growing up or what, but Vanya wanted me to take a survey.
Oh, okay. Not a problem. I would say the Rolling Stones on my end. I don't know much about the Beatles. You know, I know a few songs, but I know a lot more about the Rolling Stones, so.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I grew up with the Beatles, and well, you know, it was sad when they split up. I mean, I wish they could have stayed a little bit longer together, but apparently that seems to be the thing with a lot of bands, even successful ones. You know, we could name a whole bunch of them. Pink Floyd, you know, there's a whole whack of bands that had long-standing arguments that ended up with the band splitting up. So, okay, I'll mark you down there for Rolling Stones there, Flynn. Okay, sir. Well, you're sounding good as always. Great signal, good audio. And let's see now. Do you have HF now?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, and what kind of antenna are you using for HF?
I'm still using the G5RV Junior that PDL built for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, very good then. Right on. And so that gets you up to 40 meters, right?
Right now I can get 40 meters, 20 meters. I moved the antenna a little bit around, so I'm still trying to finesse for the 80 meters and that. So, but that's the name of the game. Try, right? But 40 and 20 work perfectly.
All right. Good to hear. Good to hear. All right, Flynn, you going to stick around or go watch the game, or what are you doing?
Oh, I'm going to be sticking around, though. I'm going to be sticking around. I got to go finish doing a couple more things here before it gets a little too wet out there, but I'll be sticking around for a while. So on your next turnaround, I'll be there.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much for your check-in, and we'll talk to you in the next round. Let's go to Tom, VA3 Tango Mike. Good evening, Tom. How are you?
Well, good evening, and good evening to everybody on net. Doing okay. Again, Chris reminded me to come over, and RWJ reminded me to come over, and I got you on the video here, so which is good. And no, nothing more new to add. Looks like rain. I was just talking to a friend of mine in Windsor, and it's raining pretty hard down there, so it looks like we're going to get some by the radar as well. But other than that, not much else new. Beetles for me, and using a ham stick on 40 meters right now with an IC 7300. Over.
Ah, okay. Very good. Very good. I got all that. Boy, you summed it up good there. Beetles and 40 meters for you. Right on. Did you happen to contact anybody for the Indianapolis Raceway contest there this year?
No, I did not. I forgot all about Indy. I wanted to watch the race too, but I forgot about it. My grandsons and I are into Formula One every couple of weeks, so we're watching that. But beyond that, no, I forgot all about ham radio and for the Indy race at all. Go back to you.
Yeah, okay. Well, I managed to make one contact there on 40 meters, and they have another one coming up, another contest, I believe, in August, they said, and I think they give out awards for the if you got all the 3 dates or whatever it is this year. So unfortunately the conditions weren't that great for me when I was searching, but at least I got one in there, so that's good. Okay, there, Tom. Anything else for us tonight? Are you watching the game? Hello there, Tom. Are you watching the hockey game tonight? Okay, well, that's it for Tom then, I do believe. Let's see if anybody else is out there like to stop by and say hi. This is Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Juliet Zulu with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group, AREG. Week 1446 that AREG has been on the air. Looking for your check-ins. Please come now.
VE3 Lima Delta Zulu.
Okay, I heard VE3 Lima Delta Zulu. Anyone else?
Victor Alpha 3 Victor Alpha Delta recheck.
And ARPAD recheck. Okay, one moment. Let's go and say hello to Larry. VE3LDZ. How are you?
How's everybody here tonight? I was listening there earlier, and it's fancy that RPAD just keyed up quickly. I was just wondering whose RPAD's friend was that is flying. His name was Sean. I was just wondering what the last name would be.
I'm not sure, but why don't you look up his call sign? VE3 Fox November India, I think it is. Or is it? Yeah, I think that's who it is. Isn't that right there, Arpad?
Yeah, his name is Sean Rossi, Rossi. Sean Rossi, and he lives in Mississauga.
Oh, okay, no problem. Yep. No, I have a friend who also his name is Sean, and he flies out of Brampton.
Ah. Yeah, that's right. That's where Sean flies out of as well. Yeah, well, we'll have to keep an ear out for him there and see if anybody here's Sean trying to check in there. Okay, you going to hang around for a while there, Larry?
Yeah, I'll be here for a little bit. Yeah, might as well be.
Okay, then. Very good. Thanks for checking in, Larry. Let's go to RPAD now. VA3 VAD. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. I just switched radio now, and I'm using the omnidirectional antenna. I was using the beam before because Sean was up north. And did you guys able to hear him?
No, not on this frequency. Have not heard him yet. Maybe if he gets a little bit closer. Let's give him a shout then. Victor Echo 3, Fox November India. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu.
He was only going to check in on RPAD's net, not here, Chuck.
Oh, well, I can't be in two places at once. Okay there, RPAD. No, I'm sorry, I missed him. I was getting ready for the net here.
No, he checked in at my net. He was over at Orangeville at that time. And he says he's going to come over to your net on 14643, and he's going to try to check in from Collingwood area. But he's using an extended rubber ducky antenna in the plane inside, so there's no extra antenna.
Right. Well, we'll have to wait and see, and then find out his location from there, I guess, whenever he does check in.
Yeah, I'll check on APRS. He does have a Yaesu handheld, and he may be beaconing out the APRS, his location, so I can check his location.
Okay, very good. Well, it looks like it's starting to rain. I know just before the net there, I could feel a few small droplets of water, and according to the weather network there, I guess it's raining at the airport, because it's saying 18 degrees and light rain. So I don't know if he'll still be flying in that there, Arpad.
Yeah, I told him. He says he's looking forward for a free airplane wash. I guess he wants to save $10.
Oh, okay. Oh, looks like I might have to switch over to my headphones here. Looks like my earbuds are losing power and starting to act funny. Bring it back one more time there, Arpad.
Yeah, okay. No, he's looking forward for an airplane wash. That's what he says. He would like to save $10. And yeah, I'm checking the. Right now, I'm looking at the APRS.fi website, and I'm not seeing him, so he's not beaconing out the APRS.
Oh, okay. Well, I am going to have, and I won't be able to until I switch over. So we'll do that now while I'm talking, and hopefully I'll be able to hear you guys once I get it all set up there. Okay, back to you there, Arpad.
Yeah, not that much. The radio what I'm using is the ICOM 7100 right now, and it is running on solar panel. Yeah, this is my backup radio.
Okay. Okay, guys, if you just bear with me there, I'm trying to get the headphones to work now. Damn, I hate that.
They're probably Yaesu headphones.
All right, all right.
Double key up and chuck one.
Okay, I can hear everyone now. What was that comment there?
Whoever keyed chuck, go ahead, please.
Yes, yes. Those earbuds, they come free of charge. You just have to pay shipping via Wish.
Well, the thing is, they're brand new, and I did not recharge them since I used them. I wanted to see just how much use I could get out of it before they needed recharging. And of course, it happens right when I'm doing the net. Perfect timing. Oh, I need to ask Arpad and Paul, Beatles or Rolling Stones?
Rolling Stones all day.
None of them. Queen.
All right, we'll mark Arpad down for Beatles.
No, I don't think so. Rolling Stone, I don't like it. I don't like the chicken dance number one, and those Four Monkeys is no, not me.
Four Monkeys, yeah, that's good. And the chicken dance, yeah, Mick Jagger looks like a chicken there. That's funny. That's true though.
Yeah, I take the Queen anytime.
Or the Village People, whichever.
Whichever. All right, well, let's see if anybody else is out there who'd like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. My name is Chuck, and I'm located in East Hamilton. Looking for check-ins. Please come now. Oh, I think I heard somebody there. That station there. Try it again. Okay, I heard Victor Alpha 3, November Charlie Alpha Portable. Wade, November Charlie Alpha. Good evening, Wade. You're quite noisy this evening there, but I can pick you up there. Go ahead. Oh, very good there, Wade, on your bicycle out for a bike ride on the portable. All right, sir. Well, you're doing a great job there from Dundas on the portable, I'd say. Making it here with S2. And like I said there, it's quite noisy, but I was able to pull you out of that noise. So very good, Wade. Thank you very much, sir. And thank you for your check-in. Okay, anyone else out there like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? This is VA3CJZ, looking for check-ins. All right, nothing heard. Well, let's go back to my my list of birthdays today. Actually, there are quite a few. You might be surprised. Let me get started here. Johnny Weissmuller, the guy who played Tarzan, was also an Olympic swimmer, 5-time Olympic gold champion, born in 1904, and he passed away in 1984. So he lived to the ripe old age of 80. Sally Kellerman, she was the original Houlihan on MASH in the movie, and she was born in 1936. Sally Kellerman. Of course, we just said Charlie Watts from the Rolling Stones in 1941. And Jerry Mathers, Leave It to Beaver, born on this day in 1948. Comedian Dana Carvey, born in 1955. And Gary Bettman, the National Hockey League Commissioner, born on this day in 1952. Then we have a wrestler named Lex Luger, also known as Larry Poffel, born on this day in 1958 in Atlanta, Georgia. Kyle Petty, American race car driver and legend, born on this day in 1960. And that's it. And Lou Gehrig passed away on this day in 1941, I think, at the age of 37. Okay, well, before we go to the top of the list, let's see if anybody else would like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Please come now. Let's go to Mac for a second. Mac, can you give a shout out and see if Art VE3 Kilo Charlie India is around?
Yep, I'm back with you. Heard you from the kitchen. I was just topping up a glass with the nectar of the gods, the dark ale. Anyways,
That'd be Coors Light.
hi, Art, are you with us tonight? I haven't heard you yet. This is Victor Alpha 3, Indy Mike Whiskey.
That'd be Coors Light.
No. I took the plug out of the sink and all the dishwater's gone.
You're rotten bugger.
Oh my goodness. KCR, are you with us tonight? Art, haven't heard you yet. That would be nothing heard at this point in time, and I can hardly wait for you to ask me this question.
Beatles or Rolling Stones?
I kind of favor the rolling beetles. They're also known as dung beetles because they're very, very, very flexible in what they take care of and what they eat, and how they prepare their young. But seriously, I think simply by attrition, we have to go with the Rolling Stones, right? So a Rolling Stone gathers no moss, and those guys are old enough to be dead 3 times over, but they just don't know it. The Beatles, on the other hand, not really good survivors, physically, that is.
Yeah. That's true.
And as far as Arpad's preference for Queen, that speaks volumes. Anyways, back to you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no judging. Okay. So the Rolling Dung Beatles. All right. Gotcha. 60 years, man, they've been performing, or pretty darn close to it, right?
That's for sure. And they probably only remember about 3 of those years. So that's really compressing a lot of experience into a very short period of time. On a parallel note, if the World Health Organization was able to clone whatever has kept Keith Richards alive for all these years, they wouldn't have had to worry about a vaccine for any disease, SARS or bird flu or swine flu or anything. They just could have replicated Keith Richards' blood and kind of spread it around a little bit, more or less like he already did.
And you wouldn't have got the swine flu.
That's it. They should have just made a serum out of Keith Richards' blood there. Yep, you got that right.
I missed your comeback, Mac.
Yeah, well, glad to hear about your Habs doing pretty good. Boston's in the second round and got their series tied up as well. Looking forward to some good news tomorrow night. Go.
Well, I don't mind the Bruins. They used to be my team when I was a kid, when Bobby Orr used to play, but I can't vote for them because they'll beat my Habs. They always seem to have this knack of walking through the Habs like they're not even there. So, yeah, I hope they lose.
Yes, there is the haves and the have-nots. Anyways, live and love while it's alive, right? Our condolences go out to the Leaf fans. There is other things in life, like needlepoint and lace tatting, and let me see. There's got to be something else to keep you busy as well. Yeah, take out the garbage or something like that.
Lawn bowling.
Oh my, the mind reels. Yes. Lawn bowling, worm catching, tethering flies with thread, all kinds of exciting things you can do instead of cheering for a team that's kind of dormant. Anyways, we don't want to pick on them. They're just licking their wounds right now. So let's carry on, and we'll see if KCI joins us later on tonight. I'll keep an ear out for him.
Okay, sounds good there, Mac. And let's give another call out and see if Sean in his airplane is able to copy us. VE3FNI, VA3CJZ. Are you there, Sean? Okay, nothing heard at my end. Paul, PDL, are we in second period or third period? What's going on here? What's the score?
3-1 still, and they're just finishing. Oh, they're just starting the second period here now.
Just starting the second. Oh, wow. Last night, or yeah, when they last time they played there, the first period was over like almost by 8:30. It was a quick first period.
How many cars have they burned so far?
Yeah, that's when they win. They burn the city down. Yeah, I still have a visual of watching them break into clothing stores downtown or any store, and then smashing the windows in a cop cruiser, putting all that clothes inside the cop cruiser and lighting it on fire. And that's because they won.
Weirdos.
Laissez-faire.
There's Foley again.
Yeah, those Quebecers, they're crazy. I know in the military, they're pretty fearsome. All right, I think I heard another station in there. If anybody else would like to check into the AREG, please come now.
I heard Huey. He was weak.
I heard him too. What's the matter, Huey? You want to talk but not give your call sign?
That's his new thing. That's what he does now. He's regressing back into a C beer.
Speaking of CB, I found a post on Facebook from the CB page that I follow, showing a guy's wife on the phone saying, "Oh yeah, George has gone to the Hamvention there, and he said he was going to get rid of some old radios. Meanwhile, his car is just filled to the max with radio gear." It was a cartoon. It was pretty funny. Anyways, I posted it on the AREG Facebook page. So if you want to chuckle there, you guys can check that out. Okay, well, let's try one more call out and see if anybody else is out there wanting to stop by the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ with the AREG for this week. Looking for check-ins.
Victor Echo 3, Fox, November, India.
Hey, there he is. Victor Echo 3, Fox, November, India. Good evening, Sean. Welcome to Check-ins with Chuck. How's it going?
It's good. I'm happy to be able to check in. I've never been able to check in before from my house in Mississauga. I tried once. You guys couldn't hear me barely, and I couldn't hear you. But I'm at 2,500 feet right now.
Okay, not a problem. I've got you coming in here S9 plus, so that would be 10 over S9. A little bit of static coming in with you there, but that could be on my end as well. I noticed I do get some funky noises coming through signals that are a little bit lower there in the evening time lately. So anyhow, Sean, let me ask you if it's raining where you are there. Over.
It was. Now it's not. I'm just on the south end of Georgetown, 2,500 feet, heading towards the Hamilton Skyway Bridge area. And then I'll probably turn around back to Brampton and call it a night.
Oh, okay. Very good. You just jumped up to full scale here on my radio here at the Center Mall in Hamilton. So good job there, Sean. Good job.
No, thank you very much. I'm happy to be part of the net for a change, and just using my Yaesu FT3D handheld, and I got a long rubber ducky antenna on it, and holding up to the glass inside the plane right now.
Yeah, I do that too there when I'm a passenger. When we're heading somewhere and I don't want to drive, I'll put the radio antenna up to the window there. It does help. Trust me. It works even better if you stick the antenna out the window, but I wouldn't recommend that.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that today. I don't want to lose the radio or hit someone in the head. I'm going to go silent for a little bit. I'll monitor the net, and I'll come back on again. Maybe you get a better signal strength when I'm over the Hamilton area. So I'll check back in just a couple minutes. I'd say about 5 minutes away.
Okay, well, don't be shy. Just break in there anytime. Quick question, Beatles or Rolling Stones?
I didn't know what the question was tonight, but definitely going to go with the Rolling Stones. I'm all Beatles out.
Yeah, Roger. Okay. Well, I'm doing a survey for Vanya, VA3XLJ. He asked me, and I said, sure, why not? Okay, so far, Rolling Stones are winning. All right, Sean, we'll let you get back to it there, and we'll talk to you in a few minutes. Like I said, you got a great signal coming in now. Okay, anyone else like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? This is VA3CJZ. Looking for check-ins. Please come now.
What a host, eh? Doesn't ask if anybody else would like to talk to the pilot in the plane. Oh, I see how that is.
Well, he did say he had something to do there and wanted to wait till he was a little bit over Hamilton a little bit more, and then we'll let him talk to you guys there. How's that?
I was just teasing you, Chuck.
I'm a little busy using the autopilot.
He's so sensitive these days.
That's because I like Queen and the Village People.
It's funny you say that, because I was just going to say maybe Arpad wanted to talk to Sean there, but you guys will have your chance there when Sean comes back in, and we'll let him talk to you guys.
Short.
Go.
VE3DGZ for chicken.
VE3DJZ. Huey, good evening. How are you?
I'm good there, Chuck. How do you copy me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yep, got you. Full scale, good, clear audio. Sounding good there, Huey. You know my location.
Yep, I got you. I'm on 100 watts right now. I'm at 9700, so I just thought I'd, pop it up.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, you could probably talk to that Sean up there in his airplane.
Oh, yeah, where is he? Is he on here?
Yeah, he's on, but he's busy at the moment. He'll be right back. He said he was over Georgetown there, so.
Hi, Huey.
Hey, Sean, how you doing, man? I hear you perfect.
Very good. Yeah, that's good. You're sounding good, too. Now I would say I'm in say I'm in the Burlington area right now. No, Milton, correction, Milton. Heading south. Actually, if you know where the Burlington Airport is on the south, 3 miles to the, what's it called? The east of it right now, and heading south towards the shoreline.
Yeah, Sean, I got you at 30 plus with my preamp on. Wow, 30 plus with a preamp. You're doing good.
Well, I think that's your beauty radio, that 9700.
Yeah, I love the radio. I'm just getting used to it, but it's an amazing radio.
Okay, I got to go back to airplane stuff. I'll talk to you guys in a minute.
Okay, be safe.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chuck.
Yes, sir. Not a problem. There you go. That's a first for me, I do believe. First time we've had a ham contact us from an airplane on the net. So that's one for the books.
Aeronautical.
Oh, whatever, Folly.
Listen here. Jealousy will get you nowhere, driver.
Only if you come up there, Folly. I'll call an Uber right now. See that, Chuck? See the abuse I take from that guy?
What? He's just laughing.
Yeah, but he's the evil behind that laugh. He sounds like the Joker.
Yeah, you see that, Paul? Your mischievous laugh there sounds evil.
Hey, it's just because I'm a Habs fan and he's a Maple Leaf fan.
Oh, well, golf, Leafs, golf.
That's killer.
You like that, eh?
Golf, Leaf, golf.
That's it. Shine up those golf clubs.
That's funny. Anyway, sorry for being my interruptive self. I'll pass it back over to you. And yeah, Sean's sounding good over here too. Of course, I'm on the top of the hills. I'm a little closer to him. So, anyways, V3PDL back to net control.
Yeah, wouldn't it be cool if you could buzz my house?
Maybe you can pull your antenna up a little bit and so you can get out.
So Art can hear me. That's it.
Or you could fly over Mac's house and knock his antenna over so he gives him a little slap in the head so he stops drinking that terrible tasting Guinness kife.
I'll never mess with Mac's antenna. It's been good to me.
Oh, there you go.
But we can mess with them. That's okay.
All right. Well, since we got Sean back for a minute, does anyone wish to contact Sean there? Please go ahead.
No, it's overrated.
I'll be sure to drop the garbage on Mac's house and mess with his antenna.
There you go.
Just for the hydro wires, buddy.
Okay, now I'm over Burlington, still at 2,500.
All right. Sounding good there. 2,500 feet, eh?
Yeah, that's it tonight. Raining.
All right, right. What's the highest you comfortably can fly at there, Sean?
Well, I like being at around 6,000 to 8,000 feet when able, but in the city, air traffic control usually keeps us pretty low, for the big boys.
Oh, I see. Okay, I got you. Well, I was going to say, you can't be too many people flying nowadays, but must be a lot of cargo coming in. The other night there, I was out on my front porch, Sean, and 3 planes came into the Hamilton airport, one after the other. I mean, we're talking minutes apart.
I just paid my landing fee bills at Hamilton. I missed a letter in the mail, and it was from last March, so I owed them $25. I got that settled yesterday. Yeah, that's right. It's all cargo right now.
Yeah. All those vaccines are coming in. So anyhow, yeah, very good, Sean. So when was the last time you went out flying?
Yesterday, only for 30 minutes though. It was a real quick trip, and I got some adjustments I got to do. Little airplane keep up because I've been flying it too much lately. But before that, it was about 3 weeks. So it's usually I go up about once or twice a week. Approaching the Skyway Bridge right now. I'm gonna have to talk to ATC in just a moment. So if I go dead on you, I'll come back.
Comment.
Go ahead.
Hey, Sean, V3PDL here. What's the difference? What's it cost you to go up for a little bit of a fly there compared to car gas and aviation fuel? What's the difference?
So this plane uses light lighter 100. There's two fuel types. There's Jet A1, and there's light lighter 100 fuel. So this plane takes the light lighter 100 fuel. It's like the Cessnas. This is a Diamond Star aircraft, four-seater. Right now, I think it's going for about $1.95 a liter, I think. And I don't know. I think it costs me about $90 right now to $100. Yeah, about $90 an hour to operate the airplane from a fuel point of view. But from a maintenance and hangarage insurance and all that stuff, I'd probably put it closer to with my average flying around $300 an hour, I'd say. Probably works out to. So, it's not an everyday thing.
Yeah, it's not like taking the Harley out for a quick run around the block, for sure. All right, sir. Thanks. I was just curious about that, and appreciate your answering that there. We'll pass it back over to you there, Chuck, V3PDL.
Okay, very good then. And I guess Sean might have to talk to Control Tower shortly there. So let's do another shout out and see if anybody else would like to stop by the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. We're streaming live on YouTube as well. In the YouTube search box, just put my call sign in there, VA3CJZ, and look for us live. Anybody else like to check in? Please come now. Okay, nothing heard. Well, let's go back up to Rick, number 1 on the list, VA3AXJ. Rick, are you there?
Yeah, go ahead, Chuck.
Hey, there you go. You've been listening. We got a fella up in the airplane there chatting with us.
Yeah, very interesting. There's Sean. Yeah, Shane. There's a Shane or Sean?
It's Sean.
Yeah, Sean. Yeah, you'd be good up there, Sean.
Okay, was there anyone else with a comment or a break? Please go ahead.
V3XV, a copy, Chuck?
Yes, sir. I believe you had doubled with Rick there. VE3XKV. I don't write your call sign down enough there, Bob. Welcome. How are you?
Yeah. What? Okay. Is that a little dig there? I'm not getting on enough.
Well, you can take it any way you like, but I'm glad you woke up from your old man nap just in time to check in there, Bob.
Actually not. I've been doing the brakes on the wife's car. I just finished, but I've been listening, and I was just wondering if a fellow up there in the plane could if he could copy my crossband on 446.050.
446.050 was that?
Yes, sir. That's the crossband frequency with 146.430. If you dial in 446.050. You should come out on my 2-meter side.
Well, we'll give Sean a minute there to see if he's got a chance to dial in 446.05, and if he can, we'll listen for him and see if we can hear him on coming out here on 430. How about it there, Sean? Were you able to do that?
I'm able to pick up the 70 centimeter frequency, and I just wanted to report I'm leaving the area, and I'm going to have to say 7.3s, but I am able to pick up the crossband. So 7.3s all was fun, and Chuck, I'm glad I finally was able to check into the Chuck net. Too bad I can't reach a simplex from where I am in Mississauga. Anyway, 7.3 everybody. E3F and I Friday.
Okay, very good there, Sean. Well, thanks a bunch for sticking around with us and keeping us entertained in the friendly skies over Hamilton. Take care, my friend, and we'll talk to you again soon. VE3 FNI. Anybody else have any comments for him there before he goes?
VA3TM. Yeah, Sean, are you landing at Mount Hope?
Sean, are you landing at Mount Hope? Well, he must have had to go in a hurry there, Tom. He's usually out of Brampton.
Or he was still on the crossband and it wasn't as strong as this frequency.
Yeah, I don't know. But he did come back on this frequency when he said his goodbyes there. So.
Yeah, I'm just watching out over the bay here to see if I can see him heading into Hamilton Airport. So I haven't seen him yet, so maybe not. Okay, that's all I have for tonight, Chuck, but thanks for doing this, and I look forward to doing it again.
All right, sir. Well, thank you very much for sticking around, and hopefully you were entertained as I was. And you did answer the Beatles, Rolling Stones questions, right?
Oh, yeah, Beatles.
Yeah, got you down here. All right. Okay, then, Tom, thanks a bunch for letting us know you're taking off, and look forward to talking to you again soon there. You take care, sir. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and make sure that air conditioning is working on the weekend. They're talking about humidex values of around 37 there by next week. So everybody stay cool. No complaining now. Okay, we'll talk to you later there, Tom. Any other comments, sir? Go ahead.
Beatles.
Beatles for you there, Bob?
I grew up with those, Chuck.
Yeah, so did I. I think Rick was in there too. Rick, you said Beatles?
Yes, sir.
All right. Slowly catching up, but not yet.
Is that the peanut butter Beatles? Well, these don't like the village people like you do.
Dung Beatles.
The Dung Beatles. All right. Well, here we are. We have 14 check-ins so far. It's 9:08 p.m. and the temperature is 17 degrees and lightly raining somewhere. I'm sure we're going to get more. Well, let's see if anybody else is out there like to stop by and say hi. This is VA3CJZ, and we are streaming live on YouTube. Just put my call sign in the YouTube search box and look for us live. Any other check-ins for this week's Amateur Radio Exchange Group? Please come now.
22 Celsius up here, driver.
Copy that. I'm just reading what it says here on the on my Echo device, which is tied into the Weather Network. Was there another comment that came in there with Paul? Please go ahead. All right, nothing heard. Well, Paul, you just used your time. You were next in on the list. But since you're always talking, I think we're going to skip over to Arpad, see if he's still there.
Ouch!
All right, officially PDL, VE3 PDL. Your turn, sir.
You missed TTO's calling.
Keyed up in there while one of the other two guys keyed up to throw a comment in. So yeah, I'll let you jump in with Gary there, Chuck.
Okay, yes, that's right. There must have been a doubling station there, and that's who it was, Gary, VE3TTO. Good evening, Gary.
Yeah, Victor Echo 3, Tango Oscar. Good evening to everyone on net. Just checking in with you there, give you another count for the bundle there. What was with the Beatles there?
Well, actually, I'm just taking this survey for Vanya, VA3XLJ. He was curious to see what everybody's preference was, either the Beatles or the Rolling Stones. That's all.
I think it was the Beatles there anyway, and then after that, the Beach Boys.
Ooh. Yeah, for me, it was Elvis and the Beatles. Oh, and Elvis in the movies, even better.
Well, the Beach Boys were always the last act at the CNE for the season there, and I always used to go down and see them there at the CNE.
Oh, yeah.
And it was really great there at the old stadium there, at the CNE Stadium there.
Yeah, Exhibition Stadium. God, I saw so many bands there when we were playing the carnival in the 80s. That's where all the concerts were. And if your ride happened to be up against the fence there by the stadium, you got to hear and see I got to see the Rolling Stones when they performed at the CNE. My ride was right up behind their scaffolding when they went from one level to another there. It was awesome watching them go up and down the scaffolding behind the black curtains and popping out, and oh, it was cool.
Yeah, Roger there. Oh, like I said, a lot of great bands were there. You never seen them anywhere else, you know. And I'll tell you another part of music history was St. Nick's Church on Melvin there, Melvin and Parkdale. On Sunday nights, they used to have a lot of great bands there because they used to play there on Sunday nights because there was no other venue around. We would get a lot of favorite bands playing there at St. Nick's.
Get out. You mean at George and Mary's?
Not George and Mary, St. Nick's Church, which is right across, where the apartments. Church used to be right there. And they used to have a dance every Sunday night there. And all the bands all over the place used to come and play there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, very good. Very good. And, geez, Teenage Head is from around here, too, aren't they?
That's funny. Gary says a church, and Chuck says a strip joint.
And, they're from here. They're from Westhill, actually, and high school there. And they're from there. They played there. Brass Union played there. Lighthouse played there. Crowbar played there.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, well, I'm not originally from Hamilton, so I only came here after 1980. So, and by then in the 80s, I joined the carnival, and I was away from Hamilton more than I was in town. So, for a good part of that decade. But that's interesting to know, Gary. Thanks for that little tidbit of information.
Well, I used to tell everybody used to go to church every Sunday,
eh? Yeah, to see the band.
Exactly. Anyway, but Teddy Grimes, you, me, in Mexico, he played there. It's amazing the music history that went through that church there on Sundays, and the bands there. So, like I said, all the major groups like Lighthouse, Crowbar, and that type of stuff.
Wow, very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I'll have to remember that. And next time I drive up on Parkdale there, I'll have a peek at the location you're talking about.
Yeah, it's right across the road, I think, from... It used to be the bowling alley there, and there was an apartment there. It's right across the road from there.
Oh, okay. Now I got you. Yep.
Anyway, thank you very much for being here this evening. If you do see Paul there, tell him it's 61 in Hamilton today.
Okay, Gary. Well, thanks for stopping by, sir. Much appreciated. And for sharing all that information with us. And we'll be sure to pass on the good numbers to Paul.
And I hope the village people come and visit your house, Gary.
I actually seen them at Cops Coliseum there back a number of years ago. There, they had a really good show.
It's called, do you want Paul back?
They what? They want to look after your road rash on your butt cheeks?
They're calling for you. They want their buddy back.
That wouldn't be me, driver.
Anyway, at Cops Coliseum back a few years ago there, they had a really good show. They were excellent there. Anyway, take care, guys. V3TTO.
To be honest, I heard they put on a good show. I never watched one, but as far as the entertainment part went, apparently they did have a good show. But that's as much credit as they're getting from me.
Yeah. It's all about crowd participation, all the fancy costumes they were wearing. And yeah, man, you have to have a, what do they call that? You have to have, something to pull the crowds in.
Palmer's front row center. Don't let them lie to you.
Never mind. Paul was backstage getting their autographs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, I was their crooked, underhanded manager. I was stealing all their money.
Oh, is that what happened to them?
Yeah, I kept all their money and moved up on to this mansion up on the mountain here and put up my massive station with all the funds I got.
Oh, very good then. Okay there, Paul. I think we're going to move down the list to the next person and see if they're even there. And that would be Arpad, VA3VAD. Are you there, Arpad? Actually, you're coming in quite noisy, full strength, but very noisy on 430. Let me listen to you on the 70 centimeter side. Go ahead.
Switch radio here, and maybe this one is going to be a little bit better, more power. Yeah, I'm just using the crossband what you guys set up on 44605.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're coming in almost full strength on 44605, and now there's less static on the 430. So that helped you bumping up the power there.
Still not full quieting though.
Quiet. Comment on Hugh's transmission. He was coming into my location with a plus 30. Actually, I'm not even sure if I ever heard anybody with a plus 30 signal. That 100 watt is working very well for him.
Oh, wow. Did you hear that, Huey?
I am the king.
Yeah, I guess you guys can sign up the Big Boys Club now.
Or the Queen.
This you don't get smart. And there you go. Hey, Chuck, Polly's starting again.
Oh, geez. All right. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I've got a laugh track. Maybe you guys can hear it on the YouTube. I'm not sure, but I've got a sound card, what you call a live sound card. And I've got a cheer. I've got a laugh track. And I've got a clap. And I've also got, what's the other one? Oh, the embarrass. So I don't know if you guys can hear that or not.
What's that? You got the clap?
Oh, no, not me.
You've been stepping out on the wife, driver?
Never happened. When I was young and single, though.
Trump's class.
I don't think so.
Relax, Paul. Breathe.
All right. Well, let's continue on with this evening's AREG and see if there's anyone else out there who would like to stop by and say hi or check out their radio. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. Looking for check-ins. Please come now.
VE3 RPP.
Rick Jr., VE3 RPP. Go ahead, sir.
How's everybody doing?
Actually, we're doing just fantastic there, Rick. I don't know how long you've been listening there, but we had the honor of having a gentleman in a airplane, a Cessna airplane there, check into the net tonight. So that was fun.
It's not a Cessna. Right on, Chuck.
Okay, I apologize. It's not a Cessna.
No, he said it uses the same kind of fuel as the Cessna, so it's a small plane like a Cessna, but yeah, just clarifying that. Sorry. V3 PDL, the troublemaker. Hey, PDL, you keep it down over there.
Got that right.
Listen, to Perry, you look like, never mind.
People. Village people?
Roger.
Yeah, they want their idiot back.
Huey's the one with the hard hat and the tool belt.
Yep.
Yeah, all right. Paul looks at the guy I have a trailer park for is Randy.
Yeah, running the show. You got it, driver.
Yeah, Randy with his two-way radio.
Oh, no, I was thinking of the guy that's always walking around with the mustache and the, I forget his name there. But he always had the liquor drink, the whiskey drink. I don't drink liquor, but yeah.
Paul looks like Bubbles after he starts drinking.
That's right.
Is somebody else trying to call?
Oh, you drink fake beer and don't even know it.
Somebody else trying to call in the distance there?
No, I believe that was Rick, VE3RPP there, said that's right.
No, I keep getting static in my distance there. I was wondering if you heard it.
No, sir. Maybe my squelch is up a little too high there. If there is another station out there wishing to check in or break in, please come now. I did hear some static, but let me listen in on the crossband frequency. Maybe I can pick them up there. Any other station wanting to check in or break in, please come now.
VE3GBD.
Hey, there he is. Check-in number 17. VE3 Golf Bravo Delta. Good evening there, George. How are you?
I'm doing well. I was just waiting for company to leave so I can get on this thing. You know, holy moly, people just don't want to leave.
Well, I don't know. You had the same problem last week, didn't you?
Seems like every Wednesday somebody's coming over and interrupting my AREG. I got to tell these guys, you know what? No more Wednesday coming over.
Yeah, and if they do, they got to leave by 8 p.m. because you got to check in with Chuck.
Exactly. I wanted to be the first one. There's Bubbles.
Yeah, Rick there, Igor beat you to it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, we haven't even heard Garnett. Maybe he'll wait till last minute check-in tonight.
Hey, Rolling Stones.
All right, I had completely forgotten, but I'm sure I would have gotten around to it. Oh, I just moved the camera there. My bad. Okay, very good then. Rolling Stones. Good choice.
Thank you, Chuck. Just thought I'd throw that in.
There we go. All right. Saves me the trouble of asking. Okay, let's see. What's new with you there, George? Anything?
Just cleaning the pool today, getting that cleaned up so we can fill it, because apparently this weekend is going to be quite hot.
That's right. Fill up your pools now, and it'll be nice and comfy come Saturday. We're supposed to get plus 30 with humidex there. So, and for the next week after that, it's supposed to be in the high 30s with the humidex. So, yeah, time to fill up the pools. Geez, if Canadian Tire, oh, well, maybe they've got curbside pickup for pools.
Yeah, baby pools. It's probably hard to find a pool now. It's because of the COVID, everybody's staying home. Well, let's buy a pool.
Yeah, exactly. Pools and home renovations, building decks and whatnot, or renovating inside the house. If people are spending their money at home.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, tomorrow I think I'll start filling. Well, I got to put the pump and the filter, everything back together. Get that back together. Fill the pool. Oh, chemical. Oh my God.
Yeah, well, that comes with the territory. Those are the joys of being a homeowner, or taking care of stuff around the home.
True that. True that. All right, well, I'll send it back to the net and see who else keys up.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I'm reading what I wrote down there earlier for on what happened on this day in history. And oh, geez, I didn't put the date down properly here. 19 something. It's after 1975. A toilet catches fire on an Air Canada DC-9. I hope that Sean doesn't have any toilet on his airplane.
Yeah, I heard him. Actually, I heard him on this. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a first for me. Anyways, and he was quite happy to be able to check into my net there, because he has a bit of a hard time getting in from his home location. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's right. How many people that run a net could say, "Well, we talked to a guy in an airplane"?
Yeah, exactly. That's definitely one for the books for sure.
Absolutely, it was interesting. Beer good.
Speaking of which, what's the score? Anybody know the score in the hockey game?
I think it's still 3-1, Chuck.
Yeah. Okay. Well, keep me posted. Okay, George. Well, thanks a bunch, sir. We'll get back to you soon. It's 9:28 p.m. and 17 degrees with light rain. Let's see if anybody else is out there like to check in the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3 CJZ looking for check-ins.
3-1, second intermission.
Copy that. Okay, I think I heard another station in there wanting to break in or to check in. That other station there, try again. Bob, now I can tell it's you, but there's a bunch of screaming noise coming in with you. Very, very noisy. Got a strong signal, but you're super noisy. Okay, I think I heard you say you went out for a drive there. You got an awful squeal or feedback or something happening there, Bob. I don't know, but I got a great signal on you. Just the audio is like feedback city.
He's in his wife's car testing out the brake job that he did.
Oh, okay. Were you picking up the squealing too?
Oh yeah, he was squealing like a banshee.
Okay, can you relay there, Paul?
He said he thinks that radio's giving up the ghost.
Oh, that's what he was talking about earlier. I did hear that part, but I didn't. Wasn't too sure there. Okay, very good then, Bob. All right. Well, hopefully you got breaks, and we'll try and catch you when you get back in.
I'm almost over to Cambridge here,
Oh, you're almost in Cambridge. Wow, very good then.
So the crossband is working well. Yeah, this radio, when I start it up, it sounds like.
Yeah, I could not make out that last transmission there, and you cut out as well. Okay, there, Bob. We'll let you go for now, and good trip from Cambridge. I'll say. All right, I think that was Bob signing off. Okay, this is VA3CJZ with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. We are streaming live on YouTube. If you want to stop in and say hi, just put in my call sign in the YouTube search box, VA3CJZ, and look for us live. And okay, I'm looking at the YouTube stream now, and we only have one comment in there, but that's okay. Anyone else like to check in the Amateur Radio Exchange Group? Please come now. Well, no Art tonight, no Deb, OIL, and a couple others. I thought Richard was going to check in tonight, VA3VJC, but I guess not. Let's go to Mac and see what's cooking with Mac. VA3IMW.
Mac and cheese.
He must be away from the radio. We'll get back to him shortly. Okay, let's see. Who else is next there? Mike, KMQ, are you still with us? VE3KMQ. Okay, Vanya is putting his son to bed. Let's go back to Flynn, VE3FJJ.
Hello, Chuck. Still here. Just listening along and laughing along as well with all the joking around, which is awesome. But yeah, we're here still listening along.
FJJ, what's going on?
Hey, Rick, how are you, man?
Not bad, buddy. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Just, listening along and waiting my turn.
Right on. Sorry, Chuck. I didn't mean to interrupt you there, bud.
Oh, no problem, man. Carry on.
Yeah, listen to that Paul guy. He does it all the darn time.
Well, we all know you always crack the joke there, PDO.
No, not me. How you doing, Flynn? Good to hear you in there, brother.
Yeah, always. Likewise, man. Hey, I'm going to give you a call in the next couple of days there, if that's okay.
Yes, sir. Anytime.
Very well, very well. All right, guys. Chuck, well, I'll let you get along there. You got a long list there, so I'll be back. I'll be here listening along, and maybe we'll go for a third round, maybe.
Yeah, you never know. All right, Flynn. Very good then. Nice to have you still sticking around with us. Well, let's see if Tom is still there, and we'll give him a shout. VA3 Tango Mike. Okay, nothing heard. Let's go back to on this day before we carry on. Let's see. Oh, On this day in 1835, P.T. Barnum begins his first tour of the U.S., the P.T. Barnum and Circus. 1875, on this day, Alexander Graham Bell makes his first sound transmission. And 1896, on this day, Italian engineer and inventor Guglielmo Marconi applies for the first ever patent for a system of wireless telegraphy in the United Kingdom. And the company Kraft rolls out Velveeta cheese on this day in 1928. Also, Queen Elizabeth was coronated on this day in London in 1953. So, and 1975, they had the very first snowfall in London in June on this day. So, okay, bunch of stuff. And Babe Ruth announces his retirement on this day in 1935 as a player at the age of 40. So back then, that was a very late career, I would guess. Okay, well, let's move down the list and go down to LDZ, VE3 Lima Delta Zulu.
Oh yeah, still here. Yep, just having a chuckle along with everybody else.
Okay, right on. Very good, very good. So how's work coming along?
Busy as usual, I guess. I'm hoping it's going to slow down a little bit. Warmer temperatures coming, slow the grass down, less cutting.
So you're mostly into the cutting. You don't put any flowers or bushes or anything like that in for the city?
When I have to. When they say, yeah, sure, go do something.
Oh, yeah. I thought they used university and college kids for that. There, you see them putting those flowers at the corner of corner store, or do they still have them on the King Street there, going downtown? I know they used to put them in hanging. They had these tall hanging baskets with flowers in them.
Larry's Flower Power.
Yeah, the old man see that all the time, go and plant trees and flowers.
We do that down in there, Oakville along Lakeshore, and they get the college girls to come by in their water truck to water the flowers, so everybody stops to watch the girls water the flowers.
Yeah, watching the girls watering the flowers. Yep. Sounds like a good pastime.
Quit stroking it.
Oh, what can I say? All right there, Larry. Well, thanks for sticking around. We're almost near the end there. Anything else you want to add?
I don't know. Well, maybe next time we get to talk to the Sean fellow there, whatever his call sign was in the airplane. He flies out of Brampton. My stepbrother flies out of Brampton, so I was going to try to key up and see if he knows him. He's got to know him.
Do you know what kind of plane the guy has?
No, I have to look it up. I know what kind of plane I know what kind of plane he's got. I just have to look it up.
No, but it's a light plane, though, right?
Oh yeah, he's actually flown over Hamilton, did a couple of touch and runs over here at the airport and back, and he's actually called me on my cell phone when he's up there and flew over the house.
You gotta talk closer to that mic there, Larry. I can hardly hear you.
Because you drink Budweiser.
Yeah, the audio is a little low there, Larry. You got to talk closer to the mic.
Yeah, I'm about 10 inches away, so, if you want me to swallow it, I'll swallow it. At least it's not Budweiser.
Yeah, you got to get it right to your face if you're on the ICOM.
Yeah, that's the thing with handheld mics. There, sometimes you gotta get up on them. All right, there, Larry. Very good. Then I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Let's see if Sean is still with us, and see if he's still there. VE3FNI, are you still there?
George, golf Leafs, golf.
You got that right, buddy. I got my Habs, everything hanging up proud and proud.
Attaboy.
That's right. I ain't no Leaf fan.
Not anymore.
Never have been. I grew up Montreal Canadiens, buddy.
They suck.
Yeah, same here. That's what I grew up as.
Yep, when it was the original 6. But I always just loved watching Montreal play Boston because my 2 older brothers are Boston fans, and the 3 of us, the younger ones, are Hab fans.
Oh yeah, it was hard not being a Boston fan, man. They were a good team.
Yeah, absolutely right. You know, they had Bobby Orr back then, but hey, the rivalry was great.
That's some commitment, man. But yeah, after that, I was a Habs fan and always have been. But if the Habs got beat out, I would vote for Toronto because I'm a Canadian and I'm loyal to Canada. So yeah, whatever Canadian team's still in it, I'm rooting for them.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Not me. Not me. Habs all the way. Toronto, no. Go, you know what? I'll go golfing.
Poor lad, poor lad. Well, like I said, I'm a Habs fan, but if the Habs got beat out of it, then I'm going for the next Canadian team. I don't want the Yankees to win it.
Well, yeah, that's a given. You got to stay Canadian.
Oh, absolutely. But there's, you know, we still got Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Whoever else, I forget.
Yeah, but that's who we're trying to beat.
Yeah, we're whooping their butt right now, 3-1.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've been keeping an eye on my phone.
All right, very good then. Well, we're kind of going through the list on our own here. And so let's see if there's anybody else out there who'd like to stop by the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Juliet Zulu. Then this is week 1,446 weeks that AREG has been on the air. Anybody want to check in, please come now. Anybody hear Garnett lately?
Yeah, yesterday.
No, okay. Well, I didn't stick around for the whole net on Arpad's COVID net there, so usually he checks in last there. I was just wondering if anybody heard him there.
He did not check in today, but I saw him driving. Yeah, or if you go to EPRS.fi, you can see where he was today.
Ah, okay. Well, there you are, Arpad. I called you a couple times there. You weren't there, but thanks for jumping in there and giving us that information.
Yeah, I just looked at Sean, if he was on the website where he's at, but Garnett was there. So yeah, he went to the east and the west, and the east and the west. He was driving back and forth. Probably he left his keys somewhere.
Maybe he's just happy he got his car back.
Driving around looking for hookers.
Or village people. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
I'm gonna see 73 guys and talk to you guys later. Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta. Good night.
Okay, good night, Arpad, and thank you for stopping in and checking into the net. Much appreciated, sir. We'll talk to you again soon. Have a great rest of the night. VA3 VAD. Now let's go to Mac and see what's cooking there, Mac. VA3 IMW.
Well, as you can tell, I've been a busy boy. So there is a sweet potato shepherd's pie in the oven. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I'm going to be such a happy boy with a big swelled belly. Well, sweller than usual. There you go.
Oh, that's interesting. I was just thinking I would probably mix. I would start off mixing some sweet potato in with regular mashed potato, and try that.
Yes, sirree. And if you're going to go on the light side rather than beef, you could think of using ground turkey. A little healthier, less fat, and just good for you all over. With the right seasoning and the proper pairing of a nice light white wine, or perhaps something not too tannic in the reds. Yum, yum, get you some.
Hey, Mac.
Yeah.
I think you scared Arpad away with picking on the village people all night.
I kind of got that idea.
May not have helped.
Oh my. What do you think the repercussions are going to be? I'll be ready.
No soup for you.
It's humor, so we should be prepared.
Alrighty then. So I guess you'll be digging into your repas after the net.
Si, senor. Whatever language that was. No parley la ding dong.
Yeah. No. Okay. Very good then. I didn't have dinner myself, so I'm gonna have to make something up there. You're making me hungry. Okay, there, Mac. Thank you very much, sir. 9:47 p.m. It's 15 degrees currently at the Hamilton Airport, and we have 17 check-ins for this week's AREG so far. Looking for number 18. Any new check-ins for this week's AREG? Please come now.
Free check via VA3XLJ.
There he is. VA3XLJ. Vanya, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the Rolling Stones and 5 for the Beatles. Even though we've got 17 check-ins, I think I missed a couple of guys.
Yes, that's good. That's good. It's all good. My band. I mean, that's not mine, but it's one of my favorite bands. So that's good. I just, what did I miss with village people? Because you guys are having that smirk and grin on your faces. What did I miss?
Oh, it's been a wild and crazy night there. People have been throwing their jokes left and right, mostly PDL.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and really watch it from beginning. Then, oh my God, I should stay downstairs and just neglect the kids for a couple of hours.
Like an episode of Seinfeld.
And also, Vanya, we had a pilot check into the net. Sean, VE3FNI, checked in from his airplane.
And so he reached all the way below the mountain too, or it was just Mark who was able to, and a few other guys up on top, they were able to hear him.
No, pretty much everyone should have been able to hear him there. He was coming in full strength there at my location. I picked him up. He was right around Georgetown, heading towards Hamilton, and yeah, he was coming in really good.
Oh, that's nice to hear. Like that's nice to hear. There's that place up on the Highway 8. They you can kind of like pay, and they will take you up in a glider. That's one of the things that I would always like to do. But the problem is I gain so much weight. I don't think that they make the glider for the fat people, especially because you have to sit up on the front. So I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to miss on that one.
Well, you could listen to it on YouTube if you like. The timestamp for Sean checking in from his airplane was at 8:49 p.m. there on the timestamp, and so just rewound, just put the slider bar at the bottom there and put it to 8:49, and you'll be able to hear him check in from there.
Yeah, I'll do that. When I go upstairs, I'm gonna re-listen everything from beginning. The good thing, like we kind of talk not fast to be clear and legible or readable or whatever the thing is. So most of the people, you are okay. I am okay understanding at 2 times speed. So that's good. It's gonna cut down an hour. So that's good.
Yeah, right on. Well, I'm glad you got everything done there and tucked your son into bed and came back with us there just before we wrap things up.
I just wanted to know the score. I mean, I just wanted to. I'd like to be with you guys. It's just I'd like to hear the score too.
Absolutely. Well, it's 3-1 for for the Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah, it's funny. I think the neighbors across the street, like it was it yesterday or day before yesterday? Probably day before yesterday. But it doesn't matter anyways. In the last couple of days, they were like the whole family was in Montreal Canadiens jerseys, and there's a dad.
3-2 now.
Hockey sticks, so I donated some of our old hockey sticks to them too, so that they can play and then kind of make a few dents in their garage door.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh, I remember using pucks there and getting into trouble having those things bounce off the garage door. Tennis balls only, I think. We after we left some black marks. But yeah, I was just updated by VE3PDL. He just said the score was 3-2 now. So it might go into overtime. You never know. Okay, anything else there, Vanya? Hello, Vanya. Can you hear me?
Well, maybe I double up with someone. I said I hope Montreal will win. I kind of like them. The Maple Leafs, like it's. I really Toronto is a nice city. I mean, but the people in Oakville, kind of funny.
Yeah, well, I've never been a big Maple Leaf fan myself. Like I said, I grew up a Montreal Canadian Habs fan there, but once they started with the expansion of the NHL, and I started to travel a lot, I didn't have time to watch the games, and so I kind of fell out of watching hockey there. It's so tough to keep up now with 30 plus teams or however many teams they have now. And now they're always and they're changing their names now too. Everybody's offended, so everybody's offended, so they got names.
I know. You know what bothered me before? Like when that's a Blackberry guy, he wanted to bring the team to Hamilton, and everyone was up in arms. Oh, 3 teams, like within like 100 kilometers from each other. Like it's. I mean, it's not like there's not enough people. There's like 12 million people within 100 kilometers from Hamilton. So there's enough market to be full all the time. And where do they go? They go to Saskatoon or wherever it is and become airplanes. Come on.
Yeah. So I I have a hard time keeping up there. Actually, this series, since this year is the first year I started watching hockey, when they started playing the Toronto for the playoffs there. Other than that, I don't watch hockey. I watch a little bit of baseball, no football anymore. I kind of put my hands up in the air. I gave up on football ever since that Colin Kaepernick and everybody putting their knees for the national anthem. I stopped watching. And so I'll watch the UFC and I'll watch NASCAR.
4-2.
Oh, very good.
I know the 06.
All right then. Okay, well, let me do one more shout out. It's 9:55 p.m. We're gonna do one more shout out, and then I'm gonna run through the list for last call, and we'll call it a night. So this is VA3CJZ with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Looking for check-ins. Any check-ins, come now.
VE3.
Okay, I only heard VE3, but it sounded like Don. Is that you, Don? VE3EIR. That station wanting to check in there, please come now.
Yeah, VE3EIR here, Chuck.
Oh, there you are, Don. Yeah, I didn't get the last three letters of your call. All I heard was VE3, and then you cut right out. How are things going there, Don?
Things are going pretty good. So the Toronto Blue Jays are losing 5-2.
The Toronto Blue Jays? Who are they playing?
They're playing Miami. They're playing in the Buffalo Stadium there.
Oh, maybe that's why. Yeah, they won't give him a home stadium, in Toronto. All right, Don. Well, thanks for taking the time out to check in there. I don't have any news for John or anything like that, but I'm glad things are going well with you. And thanks for taking the time out to check in with us. Your check-in number 18 tonight there, Don.
Okay, great. Okay, Chuck, 7-3.
Okay, 7-3. Don, take care. Enjoy the rest of the week, sir. The warm weather is coming. Okay, then. VE3EIR. That's check-in number 18. Anyone else like to check in? Last-minute check-ins for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Please come now. Okay, nothing heard. So let's go through the list for last call. Top of the list is VA3AXJ. Rick, last call.
Last call. Okay, there. Yep, Chuck, you did a fine job tonight. I had lots of fun. Anyhow. And then we'll just leave it with PDL there. You can have sweet dreams of his village people. And we'll be clear. We'll be QRT. Good night.
Okay, good night, Rick. Thanks a bunch for checking in. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. I had a blast. So let's go to the king of peanut butter, VE3PDL.
No, I got the dogs. He's got the peanut butter. You're missing the whole thing here, Chuckles. Anyways, great net. Hopefully I didn't get under anybody's skin, Maple Leaf fans and all, or Village people fans. Anyways, yeah, I had a blast. It was great net there, Chuck. Way to go. And I'll let you get to the rest of the guys there. Mac, you're still a beep, 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 beep. One of them. Anyway, V3PDL. Back over to you there, Chuck.
All right. Very good, Paul. Thanks a bunch, sir. You had some great laughs for sure. So let's go to Mac, Chef Boyar Mac, and last call there, Mac.
Chuck, as usual, a great job on the net. Always entertaining and a pleasure for all. And let me apologize on behalf of PDL to anybody he's offended tonight. So we'll look forward to getting back with the group next week for another episode of Check-ins with Chuck, VA3IMW.
You're a dink.
Absolutely. Okay, thank you, Mac. Moving right along. Let's see if Mike is still with us for last call there. VE3KMQ. Mike, are you there? Okay, nothing heard. Let's go to Vanya, VA3XLJ. Last call, Vanya.
Yeah, I don't have much to add other than when we watched the NASCAR. I mean, some time ago, like before we moved the house, I actually watched quite a lot. My favorite car was 06. It was an old guy, Mark Martin. Poor guy. He would always score fairly well, but he would rarely win. And he was driving very well. I liked him. Then from the car, he moved to the commentator seat, I guess. So he was my favorite guy, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, growing up, I know all the big names there, Petty, all those, of course, Dale Earnhardt, and all those guys. That's who I grew up with. And then for the last 10 years or so, Jimmy Johnson was my guy, but he's retired now, so he can enjoy the fruits of his labor. Okay, Vanya, thank you very much, sir. Glad to have you aboard once again, and we'll talk to you again soon. Enjoy the rest of the weekend coming up. VA3XLJ. Next is Flynn for last call, VE3FJJ. Flynn.
Hello, Chuck. Everybody on net, great net. Had a blast. Yeah, still here, but it's time to say goodbye. But yeah, good net, Chuck. 73s.
Okay, thank you, Flynn, and 7-3. Next is Tom, VA3 Tango Mike. Let's try VE3LDZ.
Yep, we're still here. Yep, good net, Chuck. It was fun. It was a blast. Nice to hear a bunch of people out there. I guess I should key up a little bit more often and say hello. But yeah, have a good one, and make sure you guys drink lots of fluids, eh? Sounds like it's going to be a hot weekend.
Yes, sir, you got that right. Absolutely, drink plenty of fluids. And Larry, it's always more fun. You know what they say, the more the merrier. So the more people participate, the more fun we can have. Okay, thank you very much, Larry. Enjoy the rest of the week also. Next, let's see if Sean has come back. VE3 Fox November India.
Lots of Budweiser.
How about Wade? I wonder if you made it back home yet. Victor Alpha 3, November Charlie Alpha.
Yeah, I did, Chuck. I've been listening along while I got some other stuff done for my vote. I think two bands there you're going by there about their work there. I think you have to say Heroes by Weight. That's my vote. Back here, thanks for doing that.
Okay, there, Wade. It is a pleasure having you aboard and checking in with your handheld on your bicycle there. Quite the check-in with that. So, yeah, it was a very good evening there. We had Sean with his plane check in, and it was a great night. Okay, thanks, Wade. You take care, and we'll talk to you again soon. VA3NCA. Next, let's go to DJ Zed. Huey, you still with us? Okay, let's go to Bob for last call. VE3XKV. You there, Bob?
Yes, sir. I'm here, Chuck. Just getting back. Actually, I'm not quite home yet. But, yeah, I listened to the whole net and back out through Cambridge and back. So, yeah, it was a landmark contact with air. So I enjoyed that. And maybe we can do that again. It sounds pretty interesting. Maybe get some more guys that fly, you know, especially when the weather's good. The weather didn't turn out too good tonight, but, you know, there are the other opportunities, hopefully. And, yeah, I quite enjoyed that. Very good. Yeah, keep up the good work there, Chuck. V3XKV.
Okay there, Bob. I'm not sure if I'm keying up on top of someone there. I just noticed I thought I heard something in there. But okay, Bob, I'm going to take a break after I shut down here, and I'll be back on the radio. So you take care, and we'll talk to you later. And hello, Janice. Okay, let's go to VE3RPP. Rick.
Hey, Chuck.
Yeah, last call. Any last parting words of wisdom?
No. Just have a good night and drink lots of fluid.
All right, will do. Okay, Rick, thanks again, sir, for sticking around with us and being part of this great net. VE3RPP. Next is George, VE3GBD. Last call, George.
All right, yeah, last call. I hear, PDL making fun of the village people, and he grew up listening to the Bay City Rollers.
Yeah, one of the guys just passed away recently, eh?
That's why George is in mourning.
No, that's why you're in mourning. I'm in nighttime.
Okay, very good. And we just spoke to Don there not too long ago, so he's the last on the list. Let's do one more final last-minute shout out to anyone who wants to check into the AREG. This is VA3CJZ with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. Any last-minute check-ins, please come now.
VE3CSY.
VE3CSY. Paul. Hey, good evening, Paul. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Just real quick late check-in, just another number to bolster the numbers. There you go.
All right, very good, Paul. Much appreciated, sir. I don't know if you were listening at all earlier, but had my first contact with a pilot on the net tonight, so that was a lot of fun.
Oh, that guy named Sean up there buzzing around again?
Yeah, he was, but he all of a sudden had to say goodbye, so we cut him loose.
He's probably just adhering to his flight plan. Didn't want to go through the trouble of changing it. So, yeah, I'm not surprised. It's expensive to be up there. Anyway, carry on. Just throw another bean in the pot there for you.
Okay, thanks, Paul. Your check-in number 19 tonight. And yeah, PDL asked Sean there about how much it costs. And in fuel alone, it's roughly about $100 an hour. If you count all his costs, he said it's roughly $300 an hour to fly his plane. So, yeah, it's not a cheap hobby, that's for sure.
Well, and that's, we're not talking about insurance, we're not talking about licensing requirements, training, and it goes on and on. Those, daily flight costs. Yeah, you gotta have bucks. Anyway, back to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Paul, much appreciated, sir. Like I said, your check-in number 19, and we're going to wrap things up now. It's 10:09 p.m. and it's temperature 15 degrees with light rain apparently. So it's now time to close this week's AREG. Tonight marks week 1,446 weeks that AREG has been on the air. I'd like to thank everyone for participating in this week's AREG, and I look forward to hearing from you guys again next week. Until then, stay safe. Have a great rest of the week. This is VA3 CJZ saying 7-3 and good night. I have to take a break, and I shall return. Good night.